This is becoming one of my favorite bands, and no one's ever heard of them. And that is a shame. So you guys need to help us get the word out about this band because they deserve all the praise they can get. The name of the band is Diablo. And after going through our tour of South Korea, I believe they're South Korean, we located this band. They hardly have anybody listening to them on Spotify. Their videos, I mean, this one I think has 34,000 views, and that's like the big dog. The rest of them have like 4,000 and 5,000 views, so they don't get enough attention. So help us get more attention on this band because to me, the singer reminds me so much of Randy from Lamb of God. And in the song we listened to, there were moments where he sounded a little like Phil from Pantera. He broke out some Howard Jones from Killswitch Engage style vocals. He sounded like Matt from Trivium. Encompassed so many bands that I love, all in one song. So I absolutely wanted to get back to these guys here pretty quick, and that's what I'm doing. And I need your help to get the word out about Diablo because I don't see reactors reacting to this band, and that's a shame. Because this is the type of band that I would just kill to go see live in a bar because they bring it hard. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't checked out the reaction we did for the song Sorrow, go check that one out. That song is badass. We're going to give Nothing to Die For a shot. Now they sound a lot like Lamb of God, and Lamb of God has a song called Something to Die For. So maybe this is their counter to Something to Die For because they've got nothing to die for. And right now with 180 people on Spotify listening to them, they're right, they got nothing to die for. So let's help them get something to die for. Let's get them some popularity. So Diablo. Let's do this. Badass.
When did you last weep your tears? Do you feel numbness still?
Trivium mode.
When did you last face your fears?
Yeah, maybe not affect this trivia.
Numbness the only sense. Keep judging you anywhere. Don't let the journey burn down. Keep feeling them everywhere. Living with nothing to die for.
That is so Trivium.
You just walk away. Oh, you darkness. Oh, numbness will burn you down. Why can't you just hear me say? Stuck in silence. Oh, numbness will burn you down. When did you last feel this rage? Do you feel numbness the only sense? When did you last face your fears? Numbness the only sense. Keep judging you anywhere. Don't let your journey burn down. Keep feeling them everywhere. Living with nothing to die for. Why can't you just walk away? Oh, you darkness. Oh, numbness will burn you down. Why can't you just hear me say? Stuck in silence. Oh, numbness will burn you down.
I hope it goes into Lamb of God mode soon. Nothing against Trivium mode, but I'm ready for that Randy. Here we go.
Oh, that was cool.
Killing that wah-wah fiddle.
Why can't you just walk away? Caught in darkness, oh numbness will burn you down. Why can't you just hear me say? Stuck in silence, oh numbness will burn you down. Goddamn mirror, look into the goddamn mirror. No, for Christ's sake, you still wanna freaking breathe? Back off, just take the fuck away. You're almost out of freaking time, almost out of your time. Can you feel me? Can you feel it? That's right.
That was awesome. Oh,
That band is badass.
yeah.
How are they not bigger than they are? I mean,
They deserve so much more
are
than what
they-
they're getting.
because they're in South Korea, nobody's ever heard of them, or we got to spread the word about these guys.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
seriously.
stoked on this band. They're good. So yeah, they kind of touch on all the stuff I love. A little more Trivium than I want to hear. I'd like
Which
to hear
I'm
them.
totally okay with.
I mean, I love Trivium, but I like that first song, Sorrow. They did so many things with Lamb of God sound and Pantera sound. Even the drums reminded me of Pantera in that Sorrow song. But another good song. This is a
Yeah.
good band. You know, if I was a headlining act here in the States, I would try to draw these guys over and bring them to the States and help build them up, because this is the type of music we need in the future.
For sure, though.
We have a real problem with gateways. There just aren't any there's no big headlining bands that are bringing bands like this to help pump up and
Yeah.
build up the future of metal. It's like they're bringing bands that are already established, and you know, like we recently had Anthrax went on tour. They took Black Label Society and Hatebreed. That's awesome. Stoked. But
They're already huge.
yeah, I mean, Anthrax is in their 50s, pushing 60. Zach's in his mid-50s, and I know Jamie and Hatebreed they're almost in their mid-40s. So we need some younger bands like this to kind of push out, to kind of put, you know, like Crystal Lake, you know, bands like Diablo. These are the future of metal that we really need for these bigger bands to kind of support and get behind. You know, you need a Megadeth to go, you know what, we're going to go get Diablo, or Slipknot and go, hey, we're going to go grab Crystal Lake, or we need something that kind of help push metal, you know, to the future. Because when I was growing up, that's how it worked. Most of the bands that I fell in love with, I saw on big tours, because Pantera always took bands that were so much smaller than them on tour. So you know, Sepultura blew up in the States because of Pantera. And, you know, come at me. I know I'm right on that. You can ask Sepultura. They blew up in the States because they got brought along. Prong. There were bands like that nobody had ever heard of. Static X. You know, even White Zombie. You know, White Zombie was kind of known, but not when Pantera brought them on tour. People were like, who the hell's this opener? We need bands like Pantera back in the day with today's metal, like Megadeth. They got big tours. Lamb of God. You know, Lamb of God needs to grab a Diablo and bring them with them, and that way when Lamb of God hangs up their cleats and goes and retires, they've got these guys to step in and continue on the metal. So help us push this band out. Share this video. Get this out there. You can share there. We'll put the original video, the link down in the description. You can click on it, share that. I don't care. You don't have to share our reaction of it. Share the band. Because this is one of those bands I feel needs to get a lot more
Traction.
Yeah, they should be bigger than they are.
Yeah.
A super talented band. They sound great, and because they're South Korean here in the States, hell, we know nothing about them. And just based on their Spotify and their views on YouTube, they're not getting a whole lot of love, and they deserve it. And we've listened to hundreds of bands on this world tour. This is one of the best.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I mean, you got your Love Bites,
Which, love them.
and you got your Crystal Lake,
Love them.
and I've heard like Inner Sanctum. I loved Inner Sanctum. There's some bands out there, but Diablo's special. This band is brutal. What was it, Diamond Construct? That was another one that I was completely blown away by. So
Yeah.
we're finding bands that we would never heard if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you again for all your support. If you saw in this video, there's ways to support us by requesting reaction, things to help us grow our channel, help us get equipment to where we don't sound like we're in a tunnel. We can get a camera that's better than the Android on my phone. We want to get better. We need better stuff, and we want to push more music into your avenue to where you guys get to see a lot of the stuff that we get to see, because 20 years ago, you couldn't do this. I would have just not known who plays in Germany. I would have known nothing about Japan, because the radio here's, I gotta play them. It's where I come in. I come in to put music in front of you that you may not have heard of, and if you don't like it, go to the next video. And if you do, go support these bands. They deserve it. Like, share,
Subscribe.
do the thing.
Do.
And until the next time, guys, as always, come at me, bro.